G'day everybody, welcome back to Perfect Eagle Productions. Today, doing a bit of a video. It's a feedback video to PCG and Rudy. This is not a gotcha video. This is not a PCG is done something super wrong, all that sort of stuff. This is just a bit of feedback. And something that maybe they can put into their quality control. Because PCG, seriously, I love your slabs. I love the slim slabs, and I just think I really want to support it. But I think you need to make a change on something. So first of all, they have these cool slabs. So let's just say Pokemon. You've got something like this, silver. You got your subgrades there, which is super cool. It's a Perrin. You've got your QR code with a cert number and some details. Looks awesome. Same on this one. This is my Flesh and Blood. Love Flesh and Blood. I really love the Marvel, so super glad I got this one. Same thing, cert number, all that sort of good stuff. So that's the big ones. Now, in the past, I purchased this. Super cool. It's Prism and beautiful card. So love it. You've got the PCG logo there with the stamp. You've got your grade, and it's got the little the subgrade sitting there. So super cool, super clean. And when I purchased this, I was, sort of wanting to compare these two to see whether I like the thin slabs or I like this. I love this. This is fantastic. This is super cool. It's slim. It takes up very little room. And this is the way I want to go from now on. Obviously, maybe some of the larger cards, like more expensive ones, I might do it this way because it gives it, people an idea of what it looks like there. But for me and my collection, this is super cool. This is just fantastic. So, company that I purchased this from, so I didn't grade this myself. I got this through a company. I did the same thing, bought some extra ones. So, I bought a Ziggy. So this is the young hero. Absolutely fantastic. Love Flesh and Blood. I think their cards are fantastic. These are Marvels, if you're wondering what it is, and you can pull these ones from booster box, but this one's a promo, I believe. Yep. So that's a promo Marvel, but you can pull these ones from the boxes. And same thing, has that cool thing. And then your subgrades there. This one got a pristine 10. This one got 3 10s and then one for 9.5. So super cool, super happy with that one. I got an Aurora young hero there. This one got a gem mint 10, so it got 2 10s and 2 9.5. So it was able to get a gem mint 10 rather than a 9.5. And then same with this one. This one here is Ziggy, but this is the adult hero. So this is when you play Flesh and Blood, you can play as an adult, which usually is about 40 health, or as a young, and you get about 20 health. So anyway, super happy with it all. Didn't realize when I purchased this that there is actually an RFID chip in here. I think that's how you say it, RFID. And basically, you just get your phone. You sort of like get it over the top, and then it'll send you straight to the report, and you have excuse me, all the details about it. Super cool, super clean, and there it is. There's what it is, where it came from, cert, the name of the card, the gem, and then the cert number. Super cool, super cool. So I got that, thought nothing of it. Then I got these ones. So I got Ziggy, same thing, sort of just put it over the top of it, go like that. Now these are fairly new, so they don't have the the image there yet. I'm sure they will eventually do that, but here it is, Ziggy number 2 is the card. It's a Marvel double-sided cold foil. So there it is there. There's a cert number. Cool. Awesome. Then Aurora, same thing. You can sort of just put wherever my reader is, RFID reader, there we go. Click on that one, and same thing. You've got no photo yet, but you've got Flesh and Blood, Aurora, the double-sided cold foil, the grade, the corners, the subgrades and everything there. Super cool. Awesome. Now, this is where things get interesting. I've got this one, and I obviously go over the top. Look at that. And then you go into the report, and oh no, that is definitely not the card. I do not have a Magnezone V from Pokemon Lost Origin. So, unfortunately, what I believe is when they have done the coding for this RFID chip, they have put the wrong cert number in there. So I was thinking, well, that's fine. I can just, I'll probably have to get them to fix this up, however they're going to fix it up, but I'll just double check what the cert number is and just make sure it's on there. No cert number. So I can't even verify this is actually correct. So if I was purchasing from someone I didn't trust, didn't know, potentially, if they can change this RFID chip in here, they could have that point to a different cert number. And then you will never know what the cert number of this card actually is. So I think that's quite dangerous. They write the cert number on these ones, and they're small, they're tiny. You can see there, very, very small. So they really should put the cert number on. Now, I know all these would have been sent at the same time because the company that I got this through does do a lot of grading with PCG. So they would have sent all these sort of through. So what has ended up happening, these ones here were, so this one's 22,400. So 22,000 cards graded ages ago. So now they're up to 224,000. So they've missed a number on the back of this one when they did their registration. So what I'm thinking, 22493. So if I go 22493, and I'm pretty sure it's like 6. And if I click on that one, it comes up Ziggy Starlight, which it is. It's 001 is the card number. We have a 10. 10 centering. What do we got? 9, 5 corners. Okay, so it's not that one. They must have done Ziggy. Oh no, it's a 9.5. Let's try 9.8, 10, and 9.5. So what I'm guessing is it is this one is the cert number. So they've gone 22493, which is what it was, and they've missed the 8 when they registered this RFID chip. Now, this is all good. This is early on. I've contacted the company I purchased this through. I haven't heard from them yet whether they want me to go through them to get this fixed up or whether to contact PCG themselves to try and get this sorted. But I'll find out that in the future. However, a bit of feedback for obviously Rudy, who owns a big portion of PCG, and PCG themselves write the cert number on here. I'm pretty sure even on your player slabs with the larger thing here, you will put the cert number on. Just having that RFID chip means nothing if you've registered this wrong. Now, I love these. This is the way that I will be going when I grade. I've actually submitted 31 Pokemon cards, with the majority of them being this slim slab. There's only 2 SIRs that I decided to do it via the normal way, this way, but all the rest of them are like this. So I didn't realize when I did that there is no cert number on here, so you can't kind of like verify it if they've registered this RFID chip wrong, which they obviously have with this one because it's not a Magnezone. So yeah, just a bit of feedback. This is not the end of the world. It's just probably like a quality control type thing. I'm sure what I'll be able to do is just send this back to them. They'll put their whatever thing over the top of it, sort of like a security card. Reprogram that chip to state that number, whatever that number was. However, again, are they sure that that number is that number? Like maybe on the back of this they might have the cert number, but then they'd have to crack this slab, reholster it, maybe damage it, I don't know. So a little bit disappointing. And I think for a bit of feedback for PCG is to write the cert number on the sticker. You have to. Whether it's obviously PSA, they have the cert number there. Super cool. Even on the back, nice. CGC, yes, sorry. Same thing, cert number on the back. Or do they have it on the back? No, they don't, unless it's under that code there. But you've got your QR code. So if you just have the QR code without the cert number, that's still a risk. But they at least have the cert number on the front, so I can verify it without having to scan that. Which is kind of what I'd like to be able to do with these. I'd like to be able to verify it if I'm purchasing this online, and I see that, and there's no, they haven't done the chip and put a picture of the cert number on. I can't kind of verify this. I understand that this is the grade, and I'd be happy with the grade, but I want to know the cert number. So yeah, bit of feedback for PCG, and I think you probably need to change your label. I am very concerned about that, and I have 32 or 31, whatever it was that I've recently sent of all Pokemon cards, and I want to do the rest like a lot more. In this style, because some of them I might sell, but like these ones here, I'll never sell these. These are absolutely beautiful cards, and I have a lot more Flesh and Blood Marvels that I have in a binder that I'd probably like to get put in a case like this. I'm not too concerned about the number, but if I'm going to pay to get it graded, I want the cert number on there so that I can definitely guarantee that that is the correct card. So anyway, I hope you've learnt something, and I hope PCG listens and maybe changes this. But for now, hopefully we can get I can get this resolved, and I will do a follow-up video once I've found out what the process is going to be to get this card rectified in terms of this RFID chip. The sticker's probably not going to be rectified. I don't know how they do that to however many potentially tens of thousands of cards out there. But going forward, I think you need to have a sticker on there, because this is what I want. This style is what I want. I don't want this. It's too big. It's too bulky. I think it looks cumbersome. It's nice, and that's what a lot of people are used to. They're used to these big things with a label and everything there, but this just is beautiful. It's beautiful. It's fantastic. And this is the way I think you'll do it. Now, obviously, with Pokemon, they'll have that as the front, and then the back will be the Pokemon with the sticker. So if you're trying to sell something at a table, yes, that makes it very difficult because you'll have to have it turned around like this, and then people are not going to be able to see the cert number without flipping it over. So you'd have them there, and then people are going to have to sort of like ask you, oh, what's the grade on that? Or you can put a sticker, I guess, on the front of it, just to say what the number is. But yes, so maybe for Pokemon, maybe these aren't the best if you're wanting to sell and resell and so forth. But for me, most of my Pokemon and pretty much all of my Flesh and Blood will never be sold. So I'm pretty happy to start going down this path, even for Pokemon. Anyway, hopefully I've rambled probably for way too long, but I hope you've got something from this, and I will do a follow-up on how they go about fixing that cert number. And until next time, bye, or hooroo.